Hey, I'm Jacob, and welcome back to my car. Not castle, huh? I've just been to Bunnings and I've picked up some supplies. So we are ready to start assembling the posts into place. And then I got rapid set, so it should be done pretty quickly. So I might even be able to start putting in the sleepers today. Let's see how we go.
All right, so first step was to cut some of the materials down. I started cutting down the sleepers, but then I realised it's far easier to cut them up the top and then bring them down because they'll be a little bit lighter, but still have to bring the concrete down. So then I set up two string lines here, one for where the retaining wall needed to end and then one for the whole length of the retaining wall. And this is actually set to the height of the posts. So you can see a couple here are too long, so I actually needed to cut them down. But first I thought I'd put this end one in because it's actually already the right length. And with rapid set, you don't need to pre-mix it, so you just pour water in the hole, making sure to soak the soil as much as possible, and then pour the bag in and give it a bit of a poke. Then it was time to cut down these posts. This actually happened really easy. I thought it was going to be a bit tricky, and I was a bit scared because I had to take the guard off my angle grinder, but it went pretty well. So then this is once all the posts are in, they're all perfectly in line, as you can see by the end of this shot, and then at the perfect height as well. So the next step was to start cutting down our sleepers. So I got my old beefy circular saw out from back in my landscaping days. This is a 235mm saw, I think, which means you can cut through these 75mm sleepers in one pass instead of doing it multiple times. So it's pretty old and rusty, but it did the job because I've only got 7 sleepers to do. So then I had to carry these bad boys down, and gee, some of them were so waterlogged that they were so heavy, but I managed to get there, but I was pretty sore the next day. So then I just needed to start getting these things aligned. So I've already got that first one there, but you can see the process here where I put it in. And I'm just measuring 190 mil from the top of the post here. So there's about 10 mil of sleeper left over above the H channel. Eventually I'll go through and add some screws at the bottom to make sure those bottom sleepers don't move. But essentially it's this process here. You dig out to the height that you think, try to get this bottom one as level as possible using the level as well as measurements from the top of the post. And then you can bring your subsequent sleepers in. And then this is the finished job. This is the little retaining wall I needed to build. Took a couple of days and I'm really happy with it. Turns out I've still got it.